Stepping into a job interview can feel like navigating a minefield, where every word and gesture could either propel you forward or set you back. But did you know that some of the most common interview pitfalls aren't about the questions asked, but about what you, the candidate, might unwittingly reveal? It's true, and avoiding these traps could be the key to landing your dream job. Let's start with a startling statistic. According to a survey by Harris Poll, a whopping 33% of hiring managers claim they know within the first 90 seconds of an interview whether they will hire someone. That's less time than it takes to brew your morning coffee. This means the first impressions you make, and what you choose to share in those initial moments, are absolutely critical. But it's not just about making a good first impression. Throughout the interview, you'll navigate questions designed to probe not just your skills and experience, but also your fit within the company culture and team. This is where many candidates stumble, revealing either too much, focusing on the wrong details, or missing golden opportunities to showcase their strengths. Did you know, for example, that talking salary too early in the conversation, criticizing past employers, or showing a lack of research about the company can significantly diminish your chances? It's a delicate balance between being authentic and strategic about what you share. In this video, we'll guide you through the top 10 things you should avoid revealing in a job interview. From the trap of oversharing personal information to the dangers of appearing too reserved or enthusiastic, we'll provide you with actionable strategies to navigate these common pitfalls. You'll learn not just what to avoid, but also how to frame your responses to highlight your strengths, adaptability, and potential as the ideal candidate for the role. Ready to turn interview pitfalls into stepping stones for your career advancement? Let's dive in and discover how you can make a lasting impression that gets you to the top of the hiring list. Chapter 1: The Trap of Overshared Personal Information. Have you ever thought sharing personal stories in a job interview could make you more relatable? Well, think again. While it's tempting to share details of your personal life to break the ice, this strategy can backfire. It's crucial to strike a balance between being personable and maintaining professionalism. Remember, the focus should be on your skills and how you're the best fit for the job, not your weekend plans or family drama. Interviewers are looking for reasons to hire you, not reasons to question your judgment or professionalism. Sharing too much personal information can unintentionally signal that you struggle with boundaries. For instance, a study published in the Journal of Applied Psychology suggests that interviewees who focus on personal anecdotes over professional achievements are often viewed as less competent and committed. That's a significant insight, right? Moreover, oversharing can distract from the real reason you're there, to showcase your qualifications and how you can contribute to the company. It's about finding that sweet spot where your personality shines through without overshadowing your professional capabilities. Imagine telling a story about a challenge you faced at work and how you overcame it. Now, that's the kind of sharing that can boost your chances. Let's not forget the legal and ethical boundaries. Discussing issues like health conditions or family responsibilities can inadvertently lead to discrimination, even if the interviewer doesn't consciously intend to. According to the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, it's illegal for employers to ask about certain personal details. So, if you volunteer that information, you're navigating a risky path. In essence, keeping the conversation focused on your professional life demonstrates that you understand workplace boundaries and respect the interview process. It's about making a connection with the interviewer, not becoming best friends. Keep your stories relevant, brief, and tied to the qualities that make you an outstanding candidate. After all, it's your ability to perform in the role that should be the highlight of the interview. Chapter 2: Salary Expectations Too Early. Talking about money is always a bit awkward, isn't it? But in the context of a job interview, timing is everything. Bringing up salary expectations too early can give the impression that you're more interested in what the company can do for you, rather than what you can do for the company. It's a delicate dance of showing your worth without seeming presumptuous. A survey by the National Association of Colleges and Employers found that employers are looking for candidates who are not just motivated by salary but are passionate about their work and the opportunity to contribute to the company. This means your primary focus should be on selling your skills and understanding the role and the company's needs. When the topic of salary does come up, it's important to have done your homework. Websites like Glassdoor and Payscale can provide insights into what's reasonable for the position and your level of experience. This preparation shows that you're informed and have realistic expectations. The art of negotiation starts with understanding the value you bring to the table. Instead of leading with a specific number, try discussing your salary expectations in the context of the value you can add to the team and the company. For example, you might say, "I'm looking for a salary that reflects the depth of experience I bring to this role and the contributions I anticipate making to the team." Remember, the goal of the interview is to demonstrate that you're the best fit for the job. By focusing on your abilities and the value you offer, you position yourself as a candidate who's not just there for the paycheck but is genuinely interested in growing with the company. Salary discussions will follow naturally once the employer is convinced they can't afford to let you go. Chapter 3: Criticizing previous employers or colleagues. Ever heard the saying, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all? This golden rule holds a special place in job interviews. When asked about previous employment experiences, it can be tempting to vent frustrations or criticize past colleagues and bosses. However, this approach is more likely to harm your chances than help them. Interviewers are not just assessing your skills and qualifications, they're also gauging your fit within the company culture. Negative comments about past workplaces can raise red flags about your ability to handle conflict and work within a team. A study from the Academy of Management Journal suggests that individuals who speak negatively about former employers are often perceived as having poor interpersonal skills, regardless of their actual capabilities. Instead of focusing on the negatives, try to reframe your experiences in a positive light. If you face challenges, discuss what you learned from them and how they've prepared you for future roles. For example, in my previous role, I encountered significant challenges with project timelines. It taught me the importance of proactive communication and contingency planning. Remember, every experience is a learning opportunity. By focusing on growth and solutions rather than blame and dissatisfaction, you present yourself as a resilient and adaptable professional. This approach not only makes you more attractive to potential employers but also demonstrates your maturity and professionalism. Chapter 4: Lack of research about the company. Walking into an interview without having done your homework is like trying to navigate a dark room without a flashlight. Researching the company is a fundamental step in preparing for an interview. Yet, surprisingly, many candidates overlook this crucial aspect. Failing to show that you've taken the time to understand the company's goals, culture, and challenges can quickly take you out of the running for the position. In today's digital age, there's no excuse for not being informed. A survey by Career Builder found that 47% of employers are less likely to call a candidate if they know little about the company. This statistic underscores the importance of doing your research and demonstrating your genuine interest in the company and the role. Start by exploring the company's website, especially sections like About Us, News, or Blog. These can give you insights into the company's mission, values, recent achievements, and challenges. Social media platforms and recent press releases are also valuable resources for understanding the company's public image and industry standing. When discussing your research during the interview, be specific. Mention recent projects, awards, or initiatives that excite you and relate them to your skills and experiences. For example, I was impressed by your recent initiative to improve sustainability within your supply chain. In my previous role, I worked on similar sustainability projects and saw firsthand the impact of such efforts on both the environment and the company's bottom line. Demonstrating a thorough understanding of the company not only shows that you're well prepared but also that you're genuinely interested in being a part of their team. It sets you apart from other candidates and moves you one step closer to landing the job. Chapter 5: Overconfidence or Arrogance. Striking the right balance between confidence and humility in a job interview can be tricky. While confidence is key to convincing employers of your capabilities, tipping the scale toward arrogance can be a deal breaker. Arrogance not only alienates your interviewers but also raises questions about your ability to work collaboratively within a team. A survey by the American Management Association highlights that teamwork and collaboration are among the top skills valued by employers. This means that demonstrating an ability to be a team player is as crucial as showcasing your individual achievements. When discussing your successes, make sure to acknowledge the contributions of your colleagues and the collective effort. For instance, instead of saying, "I increased sales by 50%, try, "I was part of a team that worked together to increase sales by 50%, where I contributed by implementing new strategies." Remember, humility doesn't mean underselling yourself. It's about recognizing the value of others and understanding that success in the workplace often comes from collaboration. Sharing credit for accomplishments reflects well on your character and suggests that you will be a positive and cooperative team member. Chapter 6: Being too reserved or unenthusiastic. On the flip side of overconfidence is being too reserved or showing a lack of enthusiasm. This can be just as detrimental to your interview success. Employers are not only looking for skilled candidates but also for individuals who are excited about the role in the company. Your enthusiasm, or lack thereof, can significantly influence an interviewer's perception of your fit for the position. An article in the Harvard Business Review discusses the importance of emotional intelligence in the workplace, including the ability to engage and enthuse others. This means that expressing genuine interest and enthusiasm during your interview is key to making a strong impression. You can demonstrate your enthusiasm through your body language, such as maintaining eye contact, nodding in agreement, and smiling. Additionally, prepare a few questions to ask the interviewer about the company's future plans, the team you'll be working with, or the challenges and opportunities the role presents. This shows that you're already thinking about how you can contribute and grow with the company. Moreover, articulate why you're excited about the opportunity. Perhaps the company's mission aligns with your personal values, or the role offers the chance to work on projects you're passionate about. Sharing these reasons can help convince the interviewer of your genuine interest in the position. Chapter 7: Unclear Career Goals or Aspirations. Navigating a job interview without clear career goals is like setting sail without a compass. Interviewers often ask about your career aspirations to understand whether your ambitions align with the company's direction and the opportunities they can offer. A candidate with well-defined goals is seen as someone with drive, focus, and the potential for long-term contribution. It's essential to spend time reflecting on your career path and where you see yourself in the future. This doesn't mean you need a step-by-step plan for the next 10 years, but you should have a general direction in mind. For instance, if you're in marketing, you might aspire to lead a campaign that significantly impacts your target audience or to eventually head a marketing department. When articulating your goals, relate them to the position you're applying for. This demonstrates that you've thought about how the role fits into your larger career objectives. For example, I'm passionate about leveraging technology to solve real-world problems. I see this role as a fantastic opportunity to deepen my technical skills and contribute to impactful projects, aligning with my long-term goal of leading tech-driven initiatives. This approach shows not only ambition but also a commitment to contributing to the company's success, making you a more attractive candidate. Chapter 8: Inability to identify weaknesses or failures. One of the most dreaded interview questions is about your weaknesses or times you've failed. However, this question is not a trap but an opportunity to demonstrate self-awareness and a capacity for growth. Interviewers appreciate candidates who can critically assess their areas for improvement and take steps to address them. The key to discussing your weaknesses or failures is to focus on what you've learned from them and how you've grown. For example, in the past, I struggled with public speaking, which I knew could hold me back professionally. I've since taken courses and sought opportunities to present in meetings and conferences. While I'm still improving, I've become much more comfortable and effective in speaking in front of groups. This kind of answer shows that you're not only aware of your weaknesses but are also proactive about turning them into areas of strength. It reflects a growth mindset, which is highly valued in today's ever-changing work environment. Chapter 9: Vague Responses to Behavioral Questions. Behavioral interview questions, such as "Tell me about a time when you faced a challenge at work," are designed to understand how you've handled situations in the past, offering insights into how you might perform in the future. Vague responses to these questions can be a missed opportunity to showcase your problem-solving and interpersonal skills. To prepare for behavioral questions, use the STAR method: situation, task, action, result, to structure your responses. This technique helps you deliver concise and compelling stories. For instance, instead of saying, "I'm good at resolving conflicts," describe a specific situation where you resolved a conflict, explain the steps you took, and highlight the positive outcome. Employers value candidates who can demonstrate their skills and qualities through real-life examples. It shows that you're not only aware of your abilities but also know how to apply them effectively in the workplace. Chapter 10: Revealing confidential information from previous employers. Maintaining confidentiality is a fundamental professional ethic. Revealing sensitive information from previous employers during an interview can severely damage your credibility and trustworthiness. It raises concerns about your judgment and respect for confidentiality agreements, qualities that are critical in any role. If you're asked about specific projects or experiences that involve confidential information, focus on the skills you developed and the outcomes achieved without disclosing proprietary details. For instance, I worked on a highly strategic project that involved analyzing competitive market data to inform our product development strategy. While I can't discuss the specifics, this experience honed my analytical skills and contributed to a successful product launch. This approach demonstrates your integrity and respect for confidentiality while still showcasing your contributions and skills.